Hey, what up everybody? Aka-san on lunch right now. And I just got the weirdest news. I wanted to talk to you guys about it, like kind of share my thought process here. It was the craziest thing, but I want to get your opinion about this. Something we haven't had one of these discussions in a while, and I want to get back into some of this thought-provoking stuff. The future is here, guys. The future is here. ADS, automatic driving system. One of my students works for a really major car company and such, and he started telling me about something I didn't even know existed. You guys might have known already, but automatic driving system or assisted driving system. He told me they used to call it automatic driving system, but because of legalities and such, they don't want people suing each other. Basically, they're going to be calling it assisted driving system and such. Thus, somebody was looking at me because I was vlogging right now that I didn't know what to do. He looks like a Pokemon trailer. Trainer, actually. Nah, okay, it's not a Pokemon symbol. Anyways, I gotta know what you guys think about this because this shit is blowing my mind. I can't even, it really is. You get in your car, you push a button, and using a combination of cameras, infrared, or the things like that, GPS, and a few other gizmos or whatever, tracking devices, the car will basically take you where to go. Now, sometimes this year they're gonna launch the first round of it, and the first round is basically going to be highway. When you get on a highway, you just push a button and it's gonna drive. Then after that, they're gonna go for the regular streets, and then after that, like downtown, busy, crowded areas. Okay, you know, it sounds really cool, but here's the thing that kind of gets me, that it kind of worries me, is like it's the regulation is the fact that you actually need to still pay attention to the road while this is going. And I started thinking about that more and more, and I was just like, but if you're not actually physically doing anything, it's really boring to keep your eyes on the road, right? You're just going to be monitoring the car for 10 to 15 minutes or whatever while not actually having any interaction. You know what usually happens, like when you the metaphor my customer was kind of telling me is like, okay, it's like being in a taxi. I'm like, yeah, but if I'm in a taxi, like, I want to be doing something else. Or if I'm on the train, I usually fall asleep. So if you're on the highway for so on and so forth, like, what are you going to be doing? And they said the regulation, the car companies are like, look, the system will take care of it, which I still think is kind of freaky myself. But the law is basically, the regulation says you can't read a newspaper, you can't start texting, you can't do any of this kind of stuff. So what the hell are you going to do, right? I don't know, guys. To be honest, okay, here's the thing. To be honest, if they're doing the highway thing, I would probably call my mom or someone. Like, I used to call my grandmother and all that when I was in the States. And then it's like, okay, at least you're doing something. Because when I was doing laundry or folding clothes, that's generally when I would call my relatives, because at least I can do something while I'm just kind of talking about whatever, right? So, or maybe I make a YouTube video. I probably would. If it were me, I'd probably make YouTube videos while in the car, the same way I used to do it when I was on my bike. But I don't know, I gotta get you guys' thought on this, because I think if you don't have anything to do, you're gonna fall asleep. So I think that's actually what the big problem is right now, is like, you're gonna fall asleep and there's gonna be nothing like I can't imagine putting my life in the hands of a computer. And then the other thing I told them about is like, okay, what if a car jumps out in front of you, but a kid or something, a human, jumps out on the other side? Is the machine going to be able to choose which one is better to hit? Of course you want to hit the vehicle. The survival rate is better compared to like hitting a person. So I don't know, guys. And then, okay, here's the other one that kind of got me, which I actually thought was kind of cool. I wasn't so big on the highway situation, on automatic driving, but the automatic valet. Like if you go to a restaurant or a building or something like that, you just basically get out your car and then it's like boop, boop, like that. You like Batman basically. Like you in the car will go find a place to park, and then when you're done eating, you call your car up and it'll know to come get you like the Batmobile. That kind of sold me actually. I was like, fuck yeah, I'd be like jump from the second floor right into my Batmobile, like, you know how I am with the Arkham games. But anyways, that's it. That's my opinion on it right now. So sometimes this year they're going to be releasing the automated driving system for the highway. I want to know what you guys think. Like, would you try that sort of thing? Like for me, I just think it's so boring, especially highways in America. There's nothing to see, endless miles or whatever. Like, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this. Like, I'm kind of hesitant about it, but I could see where, like, I don't even use cruise control because I'm scared of that shit. Like, but let me know. All right, bye.
There's this story that I read, or maybe it was a porno, about a black dude in Japan, a prince or something. I don't know. This was years ago before, MySpace and Hi Friends.